Hey guys, and welcome to Pixel Cherry Ninja's channel. Every once in a while we get a new game that's like an old game, or a new game that takes us back to that golden era of arcade gaming. And this time we are looking at this game here. This game here is called Neon Inferno, and it's due to come out on Steam on the 20th of November 2025. Now I got early access to this, and guys, it is freaking amazing. Playing this straight away, I felt like I was a kid again, going in the arcade and being blown away by this fantastic game. Everything about this is bliss. It combines two genres, so you've got your side-scrolling run and gun, like say Contra, and then you've got your gallery shooter style game, which is like what I like to say Cabal, but I say it's more like one of the ones where you're scrolling along, maybe something like NAM 1975 on the Neo Geo. But ultimately guys, this game is just fantastic. By default, when you begin this game, it has CRT shaders on. You're only going to see them a little bit in this video because depending on where you're watching it, it may not look so good via YouTube. However, I have to say, when I was playing this, I did like the CRT shaders. I felt like it gave it that extra little touch where it makes you think you went back to like the 90s, or you know, that era of golden arcade gaming. Now you can pick out of two characters in this. The first character that you saw was Angelo, Morano, an assassin for the family, the crime syndicate, and the second one here is Mariana, Vitti, former petty thief turned killer for the family as well. So you have a family here, a crime syndicate family whose enemy are the Yakuza and naturally the police force. Now the tutorial in this is really good. It teaches you all the mechanics. It's one of those where you've got a dodge, you've got a deflect, you've got bullet time, and obviously you've got a normal shot, you've got a melee attack. The game is just superb. It introduces you to everything very easy. It's not a long-winded tutorial. It's something that you do, you go through, and you actually really enjoy. Oh, and you've got double jump from the word go. The game has 3 difficulty settings when you play the normal game. It has an even harder difficulty setting, which I didn't actually try because I didn't feel brave enough, and that is arcade mode. Arcade mode, it says you are one shot and you are dead, so there's no energy bar, and I definitely want the energy bar. Out of the 3 difficulties that you can pick out of, I chose the easiest. Yes, I wanted to do the video, but when I do play this, because I do intend to play this off camera, I really do like this game, I'm probably gonna go for the normal difficulty. But guess what? By default, it's set to the most difficult one. It's like it wants to give you that challenge. But let's talk a little bit about the game. It's called Neon Inferno. It's developed by Zenovia Interactive, who are based in New York, and the publisher is Retroware. It's coming out on November the 20th 2025 for PC and Steam. Other platforms, or release on other platforms, is planned, or it is planned to come out on other platforms. The genre is the 2D run and gun and a gallery shooter. It's a hybrid, and sometimes it can get hectic where you have to swap between enemies, or you've got enemies attacking you on both sides. Like they're attacking you where you have to go into the gallery mode, and you've got to shoot left and right. It can be very tricky. The key is play it, get used to the controls where you become one with the freaking controls. The pixel art, I mean, look at it guys, it just looks so beautiful. I just absolutely love how this looks. The locations in here I am in the opera house. Now when I actually started recording this, I actually didn't record the sound. I had a different source, so I'm just playing the soundtrack on here. But the sound is very mellow for a game that can be quite hectic, but there are bullet popping sounds everywhere. Love like the set pieces here. We've got the opera taking place downstairs. I'm floating about on top, and I'm just destroying everything. And I'm pretty sure I've seen movies where there's like a theater or some stage show going on, and there's all this crazy stuff going on top. Can't remember what movie or movies they were, but yeah, this game here does feel like you're in a freaking action movie. I don't want to show you too much of this game, but man oh man, there's so much good stuff in here. So in this whole video, I think I only show you like level 1, and there are different branches of level 2 that you can take, and I think I'll show you all the branches in there without going into level 3. But look at the set pieces in here. This level here, you're on a train, you start on a train, then that spaceship in the background comes, it blows the lid off the train, then you've got flying robot men attacking you. It does feel like you are that kid in the arcade, or more so the kid in the arcade that didn't have the money and was watching the older kids play. And then you move on and you're jumping on floating flying cars, and you're jumping from one to another. It is just mind-blowing. One main thing I have to say about this game that I really love is you can play on a D-pad. I hate it when you get a 2D game that's a modern or an indie game and it makes you play on that analog stick. You can play on analog stick or on a D-pad. However, I would recommend having the analog sticks there, because in order to select like or weapons that you can buy from the shop, you need to move it down on either the analog stick or the D-pad, but you need to press the right stick in, so R3, in order to select it. So you don't have to use the analog sticks apart from when you want to select your weapon. And I only tried 2 or 3 weapons that I could buy, and they're a lot of fun. It adds a bit of variety to the game. The 2 that I can remember, one is a melee attack that extends your melee attack, and the other is like these this homing fire that kind of goes out and attacks. It feels good. It feels great, in fact. And if you like boss fights, you're gonna get epic boss fights in this. But you can see the patterns in this. You might die once, you might die twice, and just like back in the day in the arcade or a game on the Super Nintendo or the Mega Drive, you see the patterns, you learn them, you rinse, you repeat, and you get past. It's a tried and tested formula, something that always works and something that's very enjoyable. Now, I don't want to make this sound like this is just for us older guys that grew up in the arcade. If you are a young guy and you like 2D games, you like cool games that are stylish, and you like testing your reflexes, then this is definitely a game for you. But I just like the way it transforms from one scene to another. So here I am, I did a little bit of gallery shooting, a bit of side scrolling, and next thing I'm racing around in a motorbike after dropping someone on a canopy or whatever the heck that top thing there is called. Absolutely banging. Oh yeah, one thing that I forgot to show you is all these little intros in here. Look at the way that boss comes. He dashes him over, throws him in a bubble, and then you get a versus screen like you're about to go into a fighter. A game that you begin in style. Look at the crowd there, and I want to get rid of them. So what you do, you just point your gun up in the air and you fire it. By the way, that's not you controlling and firing in the air. That is done for you, and then you instantly get control. It's a game that from start to finish, I was just wowed. Honestly, if there were flies in my room, my mouth was open so much, I probably would have swallowed a few. Oh, by the way, look at that, you blow up bikes, and then all of a sudden a guy comes in a helicopter firing a Gatling gun at you. Now, when you get good at it, there you go, you can deflect those back. But if you hold them, you've got a bullet time where you can aim it at the guy there. Again, in the right hands. I just can't wait. Once this is out and we start seeing like speed runs on this, or like no touch clears and all of that, this really will be a work of art. And if you notice, sometimes you can see the shadows in there, and as you get like different things in the background, your shadow expands and it goes small, it goes big. It just looks really good. And the reason that I pay particular attention to that is back when we were around in like the 80s, 90s, these were a big thing. Shadows just started as a blob, and then you started getting animation of the characters in there. It was big. Oh, by the way, you can take cover behind objects as well, but as you can see over here, the enemies sometimes blow your cover, like literally blow it up like that police car. And again, just absolutely fantastic. Bosses, these are the twin, I don't know what to call them, cyborgs, androids, half man, half robot, but all 100% badass. And this is where we've got two bosses here, or two midway bosses. One is in the foreground where you're using it with the run and gun, and the other's the gallery shooting part. Look how cool that looks there. It reminds me of Total Recall a little bit, where you go through the sensor, but nothing like that. And there I have just nicked the bike and I've gone onto a biking part. You need to pay attention here because you've got two different lanes. So it tells you go up a lane or go down a lane. And for example, now if you're in one lane, you can shoot the other lane in gallery mode, and the lane you're in, you shoot it in like the side scroller mode. It's freaking crazy, but the more you play it, the more you get used to it, and it feels you're like in a beautiful Blade Runner style movie, but you are the star of the action. And I just love how the boss fights go. I did this boss fight twice, once with the female character, once with the male character. And there you are, he's up top there. Then all of a sudden, as you're kind of fighting him, you're going to see that it's going to start blowing up. You can see like that is getting targeted. So I guess that's your allies in there. They've helped you out. And then you're fighting on a fiery truck where the boss still comes there. Absolutely fantastic, guys. I love like the variation that we have in levels, the backgrounds, and sometimes you end up getting shot because you really are appreciating all your surroundings. There's fires, there's stuff blowing up, and that's the melee weapon upgrade I've got there, which gives me an extra little bit of fire at the end. Now you can trick the enemies like that where they're firing, you get them to lock into one direction and then you just kind of jump behind them and attack them while they're kind of locked away. Now this is easy mode. I'm playing this in, if I was playing this in normal or hard, that tank would not be that easy, but again, for the sake of the video, I'm really glad there was an easy mode in here. I don't know what I'm doing now, I'm just jumping up and down, but that's me enjoying the scenery until I finally decide it's time to get out of here. And that's the cover stuff there again, which yes, I'm using to dodge the bullets or protect myself from the bullets. And I don't know what that guy is on the left, it's like some kind of crazy professor running at me straight out of the lab. I don't know where he's got a little scalpel or a test tube that he wants to get me down with. You've got the police officers there with their shields, just like a mixed variety of enemies. And I love like the destroyed buildings in the background. I don't know about you guys, but I get kind of like Fist of the North Star vibes there in the background. Okay, so what's more badass than fighting like some kind of mech suit thing on your right? Well, having a tank in the background that's firing at you too. And this is what the game is full of. As you do the side scrolling pass, you get the tanks there, and you want to play it on at least like the normal difficulty, otherwise it might be a little bit too easy as you get through it. I reckon try this on like the medium difficulty, and if you are having like a lot of trouble, then go to the easy one. But with the easy one, you may complete it very quick. And if you are an expert on it, try the arcade mode where you're just one hit and dead. I didn't actually try it, I just read the description and I thought, nah, this is gonna be a short video. If I play it and I'm one hit and I'm dead, yeah, that's it, the video has ended. Yeah, I feel like a badass playing it in easy mode. I just took out 3 massive vehicles, and I even, well, now I'm starting to take out robot dogs. But it took me out. I just wanted to show you guys the weapons shop that you can go and, well, buy weapons from, and there you go. There's a few here, some I couldn't afford because I was poor. Kind of always reminds me of like UN Squadron, right, or Area 88. Was that what's called? Area 88, the Japanese name? But UN Squadron, always cool buying weapons before you start. And yeah, remember to use this down and click R3. I wanted to show you this as well. So in between the stages, the levels, there's conversations, and you've got like options. So over here you can pick out 3 different missions, have a look, see which one suits you. You can always swap between them as well. Oh, by the way as well, one thing that I realized is, so once you start playing, you remain the same character, you can't change character. However, if you go back to the menu and restart your save file, it will let you continue from that mission, but you can pick a different character. So you're only stuck with a character for that play, go back to title and you can pick a different character. But this is really cool. That dude there on the right, he's looking a little bit Phoenix, right? Am I right? Anyway, let's get into that mission. Let's have a look as we kind of conclude this video. And wow, 2055. Oh, love all these intros at the beginning of the levels as well. I mean, look at that there, man. The artwork there is just top notch. So mission 2, 1 to the heart. And here we go, starting again, just looks absolutely superb. And the prompts that it gives you on here, that's the first time I bought a weapon, and it's reminding me in order to use it, press down and click R3 in order to get it. So guys, I'm gonna kind of wrap this video up. I wanna send a special thank you out to Francis Di Percio. Okay, Francis Di Percio, I think that's how you say it. I should have practiced it first, but hey, never mind. Francis Di Percio, thank you very much, dude, for hooking me up with this promo of the game. It was something that I was going to buy anyway, but once I saw your X post saying content creators get in touch, I had to get in touch, and I just love this game. I'm going to be playing this for years to come. It is a modern classic that is very true to that old style of gaming, that old arcade style of gaming, something that you just want to revisit, you want to get better and better at. And the controls, everything is just tight on this game. I'm trying to think of something negative to say about this game, and honestly, like, it beats me. I can't think of anything where I can go, no, I don't like this, I don't like that about it. I really do love everything about this game. So guys, yeah, with that I end this video. Be freaking awesome to one another. Once this game comes out, do check it out for yourself. Do let me know what you think. It's coming out November the 20th, available on Steam. This is the Steam version that you are seeing here. Anyway guys, be awesome to one another. This is Pixel Cherry Ninja out.